NFTV Extra.
Bruno came on. He was the only player today that looked half decent, in my opinion. He looked like he deserved to be on the pitch against Tottenham. He's not afraid to take the ball when you're 4-5-1 down. Has to start for me. Probably has to start ahead of Joe Linton. Joe Linton, where's he been last 2 games?
Matt Targett and Emil Kraft, I felt were comfortable all night, and special praise to Matt Targett. Doesn't really get a lot of mentions by Newcastle fans, but he's always a 7 out of 10 every week,
except from Sunday.
Apart from that, you know what I mean? Like even on Sunday, like I didn't think it was massively that bad. I felt I thought other people were worse than him, but he's just so consistent. He doesn't give you a lot in terms of like a right winger going, I'm going to get past you. He looks so comfortable, and I'm really pleased to see like a full-back who can defend, and it can contribute a little bit going forward. I can't stress this enough. He just makes it look so easy and so comfortable. You don't feel nervous on him when he's on the ball.
That can come in quite quickly on that. Like, it's the way he dictates play.
Yeah.
Like, he's got somebody touch tight to his back, and he's begging them for the ball.
He's got a rotating head.
And you can see the frustration in his face when somebody like a Matty Targett or a Kraft doesn't play him the ball, even though he's got 2 players at his back, and you're like, that's what we need. Yeah. But it just like it makes me so happy for the future of, like, if that's the future of Newcastle United Football Club, that's everything I've wanted for the last 13 years.
He's got to start regardless. He's now for me
number 1 midfielder.
Yeah, and then you'll have your other 2 out of the other 4 that remain. And for me, he's got to.
Emil Kraft just keeps improving, and it's great to see. We all know Trippier is going to be back in the team when he's fit, but I thought he was absolutely outstanding today.
Best game in a Newcastle shirt defensively by a mile today.
And I thought
I think he's a contender. I don't think he will win.
I was just about to say.
I don't think he will win it because there's a midfielder, but he's a contender because he's right up there.
I was about to say that. I'm going to give him an 8.5 because I'm not.
Go higher. Go
okay,
higher.
We'll go 9 then.
I thought defensively that is his best performance. Lookman, he looked after him really well, and now Lookman scored from that set piece.
But it was from a set piece. From open play, Lookman and Ashley Barnes when he came on.
Well, when Barnes came on, I thought, yeah, we'll go, because I said in the preview, I think Barnes will rip him. But Barnes come on, 20 minutes ago, handled him really well, handled both wingers, and I thought he was absolutely. That for me is his best defensive display in a black and white shirt, period.
But the thing is with Bruno, he's not just showing us the goals that Willock did. It's his general play, it's his intelligence. Even minute little things, like towards the end of the game after we got the winner, he didn't just hoof it clear. He won the throw-in.
You see it differently when you watch it live, don't you, in person now? Now you see what fans say, because I know you've missed a few, living down south. But this is the first time.
Don't live down south.
Well, it's south from here.
Most places are.
True. But you see, when you see him in person, you see different things. So I've seen it today. Like you're picking up like the calmness where you just hoof it. You're talking about where you just calm and thought, no, I'm going to try and win a throw-in, or I'm going to like clip it over the top. There's intelligence of the brain, but I saw something totally different again for those 2 goals. I haven't seen that yet from him.
No, he's a beast.
And it's like we're already picking up different things, the 2 of us.
He was my man of the match tonight, Matt Targett. He just goes about his business quietly, but there's a reason everything was going down that Crystal Palace left, however bad or mediocre Wilfried Zaha might have been. There was a reason why they're targeting the left and not the right. It's because Matt Targett just was solid.
I like that pun.
I don't know. And Matt Targett was solid.
I don't think Harry's realised he's just done a pun there, did he?
I haven't. But no, Targett was man of the match for me. I thought he was superb again tonight. Just didn't put a foot wrong. Yeah.
Who was yours?
Bruno.
How good, Harry? I'm going to let you end it with how good Bruno Guimaraes is.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe we've signed such a gem of a player in when we were embroiled in a relegation battle. He's fantastic. I just loved his flair and his taking on of players, flicking it over their heads. Him having the cheek with Zaha and him and Miggy. Then fantastic assist in behind today. 2 goals on the weekend. What a goal against Southampton. What a player. What a player. He is the future of our club, and I'm so happy for that.
I disagree. I think it's current.
Well, and that as well, and that. But he's the future and the current, you know.
The team, for me, it's got to be built around him.
Is Bruno the player of the season?
No, he's not player of the season. I think he'll get a couple of mentions, but I don't think he hasn't played enough for me. But the next season, I'll predict, I'll comfortably say that in 12 months' time, that he'll be player of the season.
I told you before the game I wanted to come and see Bruno, and he put on a show, so I'm happy now.
Yeah, let's just jump straight into it then. You've mentioned him there. How do you think you got on today?
Loved it. 10 out of 10 performance. You can see the qualities are level above everyone in the team. Like the way he dictates play, the way his vision, everything. Like I'm a Bruno stan right now because I've just seen him now in the flesh.
Fanboy now.
I am. I've seen him on TV, but again, that doesn't do him justice. When you see him in the flesh, you see him like dictating the play, and the fact that he had Longstaff alongside him just showed how much levels he is above certain players.
Joe Linton, obviously excellent, 9.5.
Yeah, 10 even.
Yeah.
10, yeah.
But from what you expect to see of him, at least.
We'll go 10.
Bruno Guimaraes, I'd give a 10 as well.
I'm gonna give Joe Linton a 10 because he's a he is not a striker, but he scored 2 goals, which is if you do that.
Well, he isn't a striker, but he played.
But he was played more forward today, and he took the responsibility as opposed to being
That's
Sorry?
a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, as you said, I thought he made a superb save in the first half. It made it probably look a bit better than it was, but when he's flat that one over the bar, I can't remember who headed it. I think it was Jota who headed it. Yeah, Martin Dubravka for me could have been our man of the match today. It was either him or Bruno. I don't want to score too high because we have lost. I'd give him an 8. Give him an 8.
I don't want to score with too high, but I'll give him an 8.
Well, I was tempted to go for a 9 because he's made three or four brilliant saves.
Kicking could have improved today because I think there was a couple of times when I went out for a throw-in, but that's the only thing criticism of him I would have.
What's your mark?
Yeah, no, I'm giving him an 8.
8 out of 10 for Martin Dubravka.